Welcome back to the Emperor's Casino, where we have a round of cards for you today, where we will be contesting for 5 prizes. The first of which is the new Republic fighter tank, which the Emperor has gladly put on the prize table. So our competitors for the evening are... First up on our list of contestants is General Veers, coming straight from the original Battle of Hoth, with some very tired snowtroopers from the original kind of wave of snowtroopers. Now, it looks like he's going to put up some great competition, especially once he's got his AT-ATs on the front lines. However, we hear that he is not allowed to bring those in for leverage, so we'll see how he does. Next up, we have Agent Callus, who's surprisingly still here, even after being outed as a rebel spy. So we'll see whether he wins some prizes or gets shot out of the Death Star. Next up, we have the Classic Trooper, trying to encompass the entirety of the Imperial Brigade and the Army. And so what he is a Classic Stormtrooper number 1352, so very early on into the mission of the Imperial goals. However, I don't know if the Emperor will really appreciate his presence, as this was a very special invite-only presentation. But then again, we also have Agent Callus here, who has clearly been marked as a rebel spy. And our final contestant, Moff Gideon, with his surplus of Dark Troopers, is ready to take home all of the prizes. We have 5 of them, and he is definitely ready to attack any other Imperials that try to get in his way, although we are not sure if he will be permitted to keep the Dark Troopers on board. Now, in this round of Blackjack, as all of these will be rounds of Blackjack, gambling for the original and the very fancy Imperial, Republic fighter tank. However, the Emperor would like to believe that it is a Imperial fighter tank, so please do not make that misconception that this is in fact a Republic fighter tank, as it is for the Imperial Army. Now, if we take our eyes over to the dealer, he will go ahead and pass out the cards. The first card, as always, goes down face down to each of the 4 opponents, and we will then go ahead and we will face another card, a 10, a 4, a 10, and then a queen. So far we've got Mr. Veers here with a 10, Agent Callus with a 4, we've got ourselves the Classic Stormtrooper with a 10, and then also Moff Gideon with a 10. A lot of 10s on the board right now, so this could be anybody's game here now. So let's take over to General Veers and see what he's thinking. So in our interview with General Veers, he clearly has a 20 currently, which is definitely an easy start considering he is still below the 21. However, will he gamble for that ace to get the 21? And from the looks of it, he is holding, hoping that none of the contestants get anything higher than that, or match him with the 20, which would result in a tie-breaking round. Agent Callus here, picking up his cards. He sees that he has a 4 and a 3, which puts him in a great position to hit the deck again. The dealer passes him another card, bumping up his total from 7 to now 15. He's still in a gambling mood, so he goes ahead and hits again, taking his 15 to a 20, and seeing as he is not very much of a gambling man, he sets his cards down and holds as well. Taking us to our next contestant, Stormtrooper is very nervous by this, however he will proceed with his turn with a bit more caution. Stormtrooper picking up his cards, he sees here that he has an ace and a 10. This is great news for Stormtrooper, as he knows that he can get an instant 21, or he can gamble at 11. However, Stormtrooper is a very smart and capable person, so they are going to stand with the 21 currently being the highest on the board. The other competitors do not know this, so Stormtrooper is in a great position to win that Imperial fighter tank. Clearly Imperial fighter tank. Do not quote me on that. Moff Gideon is clearly shown himself as a worthy adversary in the past tournaments, which do not have an existing file record. However, we will excuse him for that. However, picking up his cards, we see that he's definitely in a position at 12 to hit the deck. Hitting the deck, he gets himself a 9, and that also puts him at 21, which is definitely an interesting position to be at, which means that he's tied with Stormtrooper, so that puts him onto the next phase to try and re-gamble for that Imperial fighter tank. Subjects, please reveal your cards. Very interesting. It looks like we need a tiebreaker between the Stormtrooper and Moff Gideon. Very interesting. General Veers, Agent Callus, you are excused for the next round. With the 21 each to their name, we must now continue to the tie-breaking round, where both candidates will draw 2 more cards, and they will then test their luck. Again, we have Moff Gideon with a 2, and Stormtrooper with a 10. Could he be lucky again to strike that ace, or will he strike out by going over the 21 limit? Last time we went over from the other side, we're going to start off with Moff Gideon, who's going to pick up his cards, starting off again with a 12. Interesting turn of events. He will gamble, and unfortunately, he has gone over, getting himself 22. So will Stormtrooper go over, or will he win himself that Imperial fighter tank, as all the robots seem to be falling all over the place? Let us find out. Stormtrooper, grasping his cards to see what he has. He has a 20. He's not very much of a gambling man, and he will set it down. He will stand. Loyal subjects, please reveal your cards. A 20 from Stormtrooper, and a 22 from Moff Gideon. Stormtrooper, you are now the fine owner of this Imperial fighter tank. I hope that this reward serves you nicely in serving the Empire, and if you choose to fail, we shall execute you and take the fighter tank with us. Thank you. This concludes the very special episode of Emperor's Casino, and next time we will see what happens. What will we do? What prizes will be won? Very special announcement. We do have a Lego set sealed coming on today's next event. It will be the Trouble on Tatooine, with some very special prizes coming very soon, with the N1 Mandalorian's Naboo Starfighter being the second prize that will enter. The third prize that will enter this casino. Tune in next week to see who will win the Trouble on Tatooine. See you then.